Hello everybody, Destroyer Freak 1994 here. Well, it's been about 2.5 years. I've been graduating from college, became an electrical engineer, and have been working, and moved out of the house, so lots been going on in life, and really haven't had a chance to make a video. So, I got something set up for you, just as a demonstration, and some new little things I got that hopefully I can use whenever I move into a new home, no matter how far down the road that may be. So, seeing as my phone only records 5-minute videos for some reason, I'm just going to get right into the board part. I've got my ADT BG12LX, the Firelight ANN80 LCD annunciator. I've got my System Sensor SpectrAlert Classic and an L-Series strobe only. Below that, I've got a System Sensor i4 smoke and carbon monoxide combination detector with a local sounder, as well as the controller for the i4, which interfaces with the fire alarm panel. Above that, I just have a standard SD355T, or H, don't remember which, the one that has the built-in heat detection. And below that, I have a smoke detector that came out of a duct detector, which I have wired to this remote test switch, which for some reason does not work. So, time for the next huge change. The ADT or Unimode 9050 UD addressable fire alarm control panel is no more. I sold it and was able to buy, oops, this is my third take making this video, I'm making mistakes here, a Firelight Alarms ES50X addressable control panel. It's a 50 points. I got it brand new in box, and so far I'm really enjoying it. I'm going to tell you a little more about it in each future video I make. The last thing I got that's brand new as well is this Firelight ANN SPG. It takes the output from the annunciator bus, and it's meant for a printer. However, I wrote a program that can monitor its output, as well as show little annunciator indicators about what the fire panel is doing, such as alarm, CO, trouble, supervisory acknowledge, and alarm silenced. Yeah, that is my current setup here at my apartment. So, today I'm going to be demonstrating the i4 for you guys, because I'm not sure if you've seen one before or not. I haven't been really browsing the fire alarm category YouTube frequently. So, let's try it out. Takes a second. See, the blue indicator came on, indicating CO. And it is an auto reset, so I gotta do this kind of fast. I like that the buttons light up on here now, which is nice. And up on my computer it says CO alarm, supervisory, and acknowledge. Since it's a carbon monoxide, that's a supervisory auto reset, and the alarm is acknowledged. So here it's doing the temporal 4 coding, which automatically stops when the controller unit right there receives a clear message from the activating detector. Next, I'm going to demonstrate the smoke detector mode. I'm going to push the test button. So the output from the horn on the Classic and the local buzzer on the smoke detector are synchronized because the NAC is connected to the controller, which is a very nice feature. The other nice thing about that is if this was not connected to a notification appliance circuit, that would just continue beeping until the power was reset to the detector. So you see the alarm silence and acknowledge buttons are lit, and it's time to reset. Power turns off to all these devices since kind of limited to one auto reset power circuit. Well, I hope to make more videos of this in the future, showing you the rest of the features I have programmed into here, and some of the other nice features about the ES50X. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. See you again later.